Hey everyone, how are you? It is Wellness Wednesday. We are back again with Let's Talk Essentials. It's me, Miss CJ Glove, and sitting in for Coach Nita B this week is going to be Nicole. How you
Hi, everyone.
doing?
I am
Hey,
well. I'm excited. Ooh.
yes. We are excited today because me and Nicole, we are always trying to come up with recipes and do it yourselves and, stuff like that. So we are sisters in common that way because
We are.
we always calling each other up and stuff and be like, hey, what you making for dinner? I need a recipe for this or a recipe for that, so we kind of work off each other anyway. So this week, I'm very, very excited about having her on with me today because, like I said, we always doing this anyway. So this is going to be a good and nice and fun episode for me this week. We're going to be talking about homemade body scrubs. Uh-oh. Okay, so usually we always come on and we talk about, the different oils that we all have that we have available through Heal Baby, what they do, what's the benefits, and on those things like that. But as far as mixing those oils together to make blends or even using some of those blends to put into your homemade body scrubs is a very, very like, it's very essential for people to do because these days there's a lot of things in these body scrubs, these lotions that we get from the market. Um, Deodorants, just different things like that that have all of these chemicals, all of these things that are just not good for our skin, not good for our bodies. Our skin is the biggest organ that we have, and it absorbs everything, and it absorbs everything in an instant. And you best believe that we react to those things, whether it's through skin reactions, eczema, things like that. That's how we find out if we're allergic to certain things as well, because of the reaction that happens when we put something on our skin or something comes in contact with our skin. So it's going straight into your bloodstream, it's going straight into, all of these different places that, are essential for us to maintain ourselves in a healthy way. So to start off, like I'm saying, we're going to be talking about some favorite oils that we like to put into our body scrubs. And then I'll also walk you guys through how to create your own homemade body scrub depending on whatever you got in your kitchen. So you might be like, I can't make no body scrub because I ain't got all the ingredients for that. You know, you don't have all the ingredients that's on them ingredients list that be in the grocery store.
But you make
But
this
you
stuff too.
right. Because we don't even know what that is. We can't even pronounce that.
Mhm.
But you do have some simple ingredients that will be able to help you and make sure that your skin is moisturized, is healthy, and just your body will be able to absorb the goodness of all the ingredients of what you're putting into your body as well. Okay, so we're gonna get started right now. So first of all, um, I want to talk about some of the oils some of my favorite oils that I put into my body scrubs. So one of the top ones that I do is myrrh. I put myrrh in there. Myrrh is very good for your skin. It's also good for inflammation. So if you have any type of skin issues, like we were talking about psoriasis and eczema and things like that, myrrh is a good reliever of that and a good thing for you to put into your body scrub if you do suffer from those type of conditions. Um, of course, I like High Vibe. High Vibe. High Vibe is a blend. So it's like a seasoned blend. And the seasoned blend is sometimes you want something that's going to perk you up. Some people use lavender to kind of calm them down and give them like something that you would use before you go to sleep at night. Or something like that. So when you take a shower at night, if you take a shower at night, you want to keep nice and cozy to go to bed, you use lavender. But if you take a shower in the morning, then you put them High Vibe in your body scrub, you're gonna be jumping. You're gonna be energized.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, that's guaranteed. Okay. One oil that is used in most body scrubs anyway is lemon. So we do have lemon. It's just simple lemon. Of course, everybody, most people love the scent of lemon, but it's
Mm-hmm.
also antibacterial and it's very, very refreshing. Everybody loves the effervescence of lemon. They put it in a lot of body scrubs, and of course, they also put it in like shampoos and other things like that
Dishwashing
because
liquid.
because and dishwashing liquid, yeah, because of its disinfecting factors or disinfecting elements that it has to it. So it helps with, trying to get that bacteria and things like that off of your skin through the day. If you come home, take a shower, it's going to be that disinfecting part of that plus the fresh scent. And then another one I like to use is Gentle Change. Gentle Change is my favorite scent because I just love how it smells. It has a blend of like rose geranium and these really floral. It has a very, very floral scent. So I like to use the Gentle Change and put it into my body scrubs so that I can smell nice and floral. Um, is there any that you like, Nicole? Any like
Yes,
um
I like um, pink grapefruit. I like
okay.
it because, of course, I like to smell. I love to smell good, but I like pink grapefruit for a lot of different things. But as CJ was saying, in terms of your skin being the biggest organism, biggest, because I am allergic to things that I'm not aware of, and I will be out and about, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh God, what did I touch? What
Hmm.
just happened? And I can feel it attacking my system. And I had to teach myself the signs of something going awry. So like if my hands start burning, or my tongue starts itching, or my eyes start, so this, because it's your whole school. It could be anything. You could have bumped. I could have bumped up against someone. I don't know, because it's not. I all you don't know all of the things that give you trouble until it gives you trouble. Then you can figure it out. So being able to have a body scrub to scrub that stuff off, to get it off of you, is important for someone that it can be anything. I can be anywhere, and something gets on me, and my husband will say, "Wash your hands, do something or take something so that it doesn't get worse." So, but I love pink grapefruit for its topical um, benefits, but also I like it because I take it internally too. So it does. I get two for one, if you will. And I'm a bath taker, so even if I don't do a scrub, I'll put it in my bath water.
Yeah.
And it smells good, and it detoxes, it pulls out toxins, and it's good for weight loss. It does so many different things. So I love it because it helps me all around. So the biggest thing for me is we don't take really good care of our skin. And I'm a little bit older than 25 right now. I'm about 27-ish. And
25 and a half.
we get to take care of our skin better than we have, and doing body scrubs and stuff. And it's so weird. I love body scrub. I love bath things. So being able to make it myself is amazing. You always and my my husband said, and I'm gonna let CJ talk. He would be in the bathroom. He said, "Is this the bathroom or the kitchen, Nicole? Why is it baking soda in here? Why is it lemon juice in here? Why is apple cider vinegar in here?" Well, all of the things that you have, I always had it in my bathroom anyway. But I had never attempted to make my own scrub. I just put it in my bath water. But combining it and then making a scrub, I still would, would make it better. But yeah, he said, I don't know what part of the house we in. Are we in the back? Is it the kitchen? What is going on?
He said,
But
we can make it.
But those
Oh
things
man.
work for just not cooking, which I love and CJ loves. It is good for the rest of us, the rest of our body, not just our skin internally. The health benefits for some of the things we're going to show you. You may not have noticed or even known that these things are really good for you versus buying the on the market products that could be more harmful than helpful. CJ helps me with that. She stresses me out. I'll be stressed out though, because she doesn't want me to get anything. She asks me, I mean, well, what's in it, Nicole? I don't know what's in it. She said, well, go get the bottle so we can see what's in it. That's for health and wellness. That's health and wellness all around. That's what I'm eating or what I'm putting on my body. So she's made me more conscious. She and Nita B, they've made me more conscious of um, what I'm putting in my body or even putting in my home. Yeah, my whole self, my body, period, and even in my home, because they'll start fussing about, but why are you using that? I mean, why would you do that? Oh my gosh. So y'all, when they tell y'all, this is what they do. They tell me that, and it's made me more conscious, a conscious shopper and a conscious doer. So I'm gonna leave it to the person that knows how to do it the most. But join us. Try it. It's not that hard. We think things are hard because we've never done it, but it's not. It's not hard. You don't have
It's
to be a chemist to do it.
That is true. That is true. It is super, super easy.
Mhm.
Um, so I mean, well, like I said, jumping into it, I do like I said, I do try to make sure that everybody is able to do something that's simple. Of course, there's easy and then there's hard. So it's like things are, they'll make you can make things more difficult if you try to add more than you need to. But if you make it yourself, then you're actually focusing on what it is that you actually need instead of trying to go out and find it, you know. So just because it says it's for eczema or it says it's for skin conditions or it's for sensitive skin, is it for my sensitive skin though?
Exactly.
Right. That's the
Exactly.
question. Is it for my sensitive skin? Because my sensitive skin is not like Nicole's sensitive skin.
Mm-mm.
You know, I
And
can,
sometimes
she can.
you don't even know. You
Hmm.
until you never well, when I found out I had allergies, it took the doctors forever, but I figured out what it was because they couldn't figure it out. So to CJ's point, you have to be the advocate for yourself and figure out what's going on in your body, on your body for you. Nobody can advocate for you better than you because they don't know what's going on better than you do.
Right.
So, so I told the doctors, this is what it is. What the part that I know,
Right.
and then you learn all the time because as we get older, our body changes. So what you were allergic to or had issues with yesterday, it could be something different today.
It
Yeah.
can. It can. Like I
Mhm.
said, I usually do suggest that people usually check on that probably once a year. Um to find out if, go to a dermatologist or allergist,
Mhm.
and have those tests done if you do deal with this type of, if you deal with conditions like that. And even if you don't,
Still
and
just
then all of a sudden something strange pops up,
helps
like
me.
a strange mark or a dark spot or or bruise or something like that. Sometimes those are signs of, you know, something that was deep inside that's now uprooting. And all of a sudden, like you said, now I'm allergic to this stick, or I'm allergic to,
Mhm.
this tree, or I'm allergic to this particular type of product, you
Mhm.
know. So
Mhm.
something that you've been using for years, you may react to that, later on in life and not even know. Or it may be because they change the ingredients, because they do that a lot. They have
Yeah,
a they
I
have a
can't use
tendency to kind of slip some stuff in there just because to make everybody seem like that they're doing the same things that they've been doing for
it's
years.
not.
And
I
they'll
can't use
slip a
a
little ingredient
detergent.
in there, and you ain't supposed to be doing that,
Yeah, I can't use a certain detergent, and it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why am I itching. And it was only me, but I'm itching. What is going on? So I had to figure out like all of and it was the detergent that I had been using for years, and I had to change it. And as soon as I stopped using, I stopped itching.
Yep. So yeah, they'll do that to you. So
Mm-hmm.
just so y'all know, they'll change some ingredients in something real quick and add something to it, and next thing you know, that's something that combination or just that ingredient added to it may be something that you can't tolerate. And now all of a sudden, like she just said, I can't use that detergent anymore. Even something I've been using for years is like, what am I doing different? Is what they're doing different, not you, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So all right, y'all. We finna jump into just kind of just, I'm just gonna talk about just a little bitty brown sugar scrub that I kind of make for myself. And you guys can, and of course the recipe is pretty basic, but you guys can accommodate it to any way that you want to make it. That's going to, kind of do, kind of go with your skin and the issues that you may be going through, or maybe you don't have any issues at all, but this is a really good moisturizing scrub to have, and just something good to for you to be able to make, and it's real easy. Okay, Nicole, can you put up the um
Yep.
thing for me?
Uh, window. It's the body scrub one, right?
Yeah. So we can make them with all types of different ingredients. Of course, we go in and we go to the stores and we can see we have body scrubs. They have salt body scrubs. They have, ones that you can use oatmeal. You can add all of these different ingredients into these scrubs. Epsom salt, you can make a turmeric scrub, all of these things. So these are just ingredients that you have in your house. I have a lot of sugar because I do a lot of baking. So I have a lot of sugar in my house. So I do make body scrubs with either brown sugar or regular cane sugar. Now, I would suggest that you guys use the sugar that you use to eat, like that you eat with or whatever. Don't go out and get any like special type of sugar. Like some people say go get the like really big, I think it's called Toberano sugar, which
Mm-hmm.
has the large crystals and granules in it. Those are actually not good for sugar scrubs because it can cause abrasions on your skin because it doesn't dissolve as well as the finer sugar or the sugar that you would usually, like the regular cane sugar that you would use. But I do suggest that you guys do use organic sugar, because basically if you eat it, then you should put it on your skin as well. So I wouldn't say if you eat organic sugar, then go out and get white sugar, to use on your scrub, because it's basically you want to match what you're putting on your body as far as what you're putting inside your body. So, and of course, the organic sugar is going to be more suffice and more able to, and not going to dissolve as fast as the white sugar would, because I know a lot of, when you work with white sugars or you work with refined products, those things actually, you have to use more of it. And it's something that's going to cause, it to dissolve a lot more quickly than otherwise. So I did make, here's my scrub here, if anybody can see it. I know I'm small now,
It's
but
it.
that's my sugar scrub that I made with just some regular brown sugar. So I got some light brown sugar. You can get dark brown sugar if you like, but of course you see it's organic. Got it from Aldi. So you can just get the regular brown sugar, or you can get cane. What is it, like cane sugar, like organic
Mm-hmm.
cane sugar. Okay, and then I also use tapioca flour. So like the tapioca flour is going to go in as, so you would basically do it like you were like baking. So you would do your dry ingredients first, and then you will put your liquid ingredients into the dry. So once you have all of those, put all of that together. Now, with the tapioca flour, you also would add, like, you could add some baking soda, or you can add some citric acid. Okay. So citric acid is something that you can get at, like, maybe Michael's, or you can also get it from your local Walmart, grocery store, whatever. It
I
comes
bought
in
mine from Amazon.
it comes in crystals. Huh?
I bought mine from Amazon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you can simply do that. Um, and just, it comes in a pack, and it actually comes in crystals. So your citric acid would actually also go into your dry ingredients as well. So you would do, for mine, I did a cup of sugar, and then I did, what was it? About 2 tablespoons of the tapioca flour. Okay. And then I did 2 teaspoons of the citric acid. So you can do citric acid, or you can do baking soda. Don't do both. You only do one or the other. Okay. Okay. And to put into the scrub, but you put all of that into your dry. So once you do your dry, then you in that bowl, you would keep that in there. So you would also add, your essential oils at that time. So once you mix all your dry ingredients together, just incorporate it together, just mix it up in the dry, and then you would add your essential oils. Now, when you're adding a combination of essential oils, you would want to do that a little bit at a time. So when you add the one oil, for instance, if I'm doing the gentle change, I'm adding about 10 drops of gentle change, and then I'm mixing it into the dry. So it's going to kind of clump up a bit, but you want to be able to mix it enough where it's going to spread all through the sugar mixture. Okay. And then you would do it one at a time. So don't, so it's kind of like when you're baking. If I have any bakers out there, then you would know that you always add ingredients one at a time and then incorporate. So
Mhm.
that's how you would do with the essential oils. You would add the essential oil, one essential oil. If you're putting in 10 or 15 drops of that oil, then you would put that oil in, incorporate it into the dry, and then move on to the next oil. Okay. So then after that, you would do your lemon, or you would do, whatever, things like that. Um, when you, and then after you do that, then you would add your oil. Now, oil, I usually use coconut oil, but you would have to, if you use this type of coconut oil, then you
You have to
would
heat it up.
actually melt it. Yeah. So you would melt it down into a liquid form before adding it into your sugar. Okay. Now, you can use any other oils. You have almond oil, you can use jojoba oil, you can use, what is it, vitamin E oil, you can use avocado oil, um, and things like that. I mean, if you have some canola oil or something like that, those are not usually skin oils that you should
Mhm.
be using. So I would not suggest using canola oil, or, what is it? What is that? Soybean oil, or whatever they call that. So if people use that to, like, fry chicken and stuff. I'm not I'm not saying, I'm just saying, in a whole sense of it, there's oils that you can use for cooking, and then there's some that are made for cooking. I'll just put it like that. Some oils are made for cooking, and then some oils are made for your skin. Okay. So
I use olive oil.
yeah, there you go. So that's another one that you can use. Now, like I said, it can be made. You can also cook with olive oil, and of course,
Mhm.
drink olive oil or whatever you choose to do. But that oil is made for skin because it has a lot of nutrients in it. Now, the
Mhm.
soybean oils and the canola oils do not have the nutrients in them. They actually been stripped of those nutrients. So that's why it's not good for skin, or good for you to put into any type of products, any type of body products that you use. Is actually, in some senses, depending on the oil and depending on the brand, it's stripping your skin of the moisture that it needs, instead of giving you the moisture that it needs for your skin. So just so you guys know that, I just want you to make sure that you use a oil that's going to moisturize you, um, and not strip you of moisture. Okay, because otherwise we're defeating the purpose, right?
Right.
So like I said, going from there, we put the oil in, and the oil is going to it's about a half a cup of oil. Okay, so if you're doing the coconut oil, once you melt it down, the melted down portion of that oil should fit into a half a cup. So once that half a cup of oil, you will pour that half a cup of oil into, once it's cooled, because you don't want it to be too hot. You
Right.
want to be able to mix that oil. So make sure that oil is room temperature and it's not hot, because it will dissolve the sugar instantly if you put it in, if it's any other temperature other than cool or
Cool.
or room temperature. So you want to mix it in. Once it's room temperature, you will mix in the oil. So now you have the oils and the essential oils all mixed together. Okay. And then you just mix it together. It really, and then you can, at that point, you can add pretty much anything else that you want into that, into that to make it, um, uh, it'll start to set, not like mine is separated right now. And the only reason mine is separated at this point is because of the fact that I let it sit. And, but when you first make it, it's just going to be like a clump of sugar and mixed all together with your essential oils and everything else. And it's going to smell so good. You just going to love it. So after that, you just find a container to put it in. And I just have like an old, like, container. Obviously, you probably can see that my I use the same container as our coconut oil. I just saved the jar and put it inside of this jar. And just from there, you can probably let it sit for about, maybe, I would say let it sit for about a couple hours before you start using it, just so everything can incorporate into it and everything can start to just like marinate all up in there. Because once you want to make sure you get everything nice and incorporated and nice and sitting inside, and getting into every granule of that sugar that you put in there. So it's like I said, it smells so good. I actually put some what rose petals in there too, because I'm
Oh,
just a little
nice.
extra. Yeah, but I think I made a mistake, because if I do, because the petals don't dissolve, so I'm like, I don't want to clog up my shower or whatever when I'm.
So maybe you should like grind them up, the
Mm,
rose,
that's a good
grind them
idea,
up,
because they are
or
dried, so maybe I should just make them smaller.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
like
just
you
try.
said. So you can
Yeah.
use like lavender petals, you can use rose petals, you can just get some dried flowers. What I did is I got some dried flowers off of Amazon that that they smell so good, and you just get them in this little container, and you could just kind of ground them up. I have lavender, rose petals, and I have thickest geranium. Like I actually have rose geranium flowers.
Wow, I didn't know you
Yeah.
could do that.
Huh?
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, yeah. So you can do that, and because I do use them for like when I make my own bath bombs. So
Mm-hmm.
I would put the rose petals inside the bath bomb mixture, and then
Mm-hmm.
it would be like incorporated into your bath bomb. So when you put it in the bath, then your rose petals or whatever petals you put in there will be like just kind of scattered all through your bath, and it's real pretty. And
Well, so that's what I'm looking at. Look,
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't see. Oh, see, and I'm going on Amazon looking for it now. Fooling with you.
So yes. So it's just that simple. Literally, it was like what, three or four ingredients that you put in. You put your
Yeah.
dry ingredients in, like I said, all of that. If you're looking for something for pain relief, if you're looking for something that's going to help you, help with, like maybe you have skin problems, or maybe you have dark spots. I suffer from like dark spots on my skin. So to get rid of dark spots, turmeric is a um, really good ingredient to put into your scrub if you want to use it as a face scrub, and it gets rid of dark spots. So if you want to make yourself like a small thing of turmeric sugar scrub, you can do that by just adding the turmeric, about 2 to 3 teaspoons, into, depending on how much you're making. But if you're making something that's the size of the one that I just showed you, you would probably use about 3 teaspoons of turmeric. I mean, of turmeric, just the spiced turmeric. No playing games, no added stuff to it. Just get some real turmeric and throw it into your dry. And then you would mix it into your dry ingredients, and then go along with the other steps that I had told you previously, which was, then you would add your oils, and then you would add your oil, and then, and so on and so forth. So you would just kind of mix it, like say, you mix it together. And it's so simple. It literally took me less than 10 minutes to make some
I'm
sugar
sure.
scrub.
Yeah.
Like, it's that simple, you know. Just putting all that together. If you wanted to make it where it was soapy, because I know, have you ever had like the soapy scrub before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the soapy scrub, you can add glycerin. Um, it's called vegetable glycerin. You can get it at Walmart. It comes in a bottle. It's liquid. And you can put that into your sugar scrub during the wet process. So when you're adding that, so you would add that before you would add your oil. And then you can also put Castile soap into that glycerin, and then apply it into the sugar before you put your oil in, because your oil is always going to be the last thing that
The
you put
last thing.
in. Yeah, that's always going to be your last step. Your oil is always going to be your last step. So before that, if you want to add, to make it like a little soapy, so you can have a little lather while
Mm-hmm.
you're in the shower, but you're actually having the scrub and the lather at the same time. uh, some glycerin and some Castile soap. I'm telling you, you'll be like, you'll thank me, because it's such a good experience to see like that you made something that that you just got at the store. Or,
Mm-hmm.
and it only took like 3 or 4 ingredients. And then, like you said, when you read the back of the one that you go to the store and look at, it's got like 50,000 ingredients in the back, and half the stuff you can't pronounce. So,
Right. Right. Yeah.
wow, wow.
I'm
So,
gonna make so I realized I have so many of these things for different reasons. So now I'm just gonna combine them, and especially I've never made a turmeric scrub, but turmeric is so good for you, period. Um, so I'm if it's good for inflammation internally, I would assume it's good for inflammation if you put it on your skin too. So that's
hmm
great. Yeah.
yeah. Like, I use it for, like I said, I use it for dark spots. And
Mm-hmm.
then, especially if I know, some time ago, I had like when you shave under your arms, you have like those dark spots
Dark.
under your
Mm-hmm.
arms. And
Mm-hmm.
it's not quite the same color as the rest of your
Mm-hmm.
body. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that it helps with that. So I just put the turmeric scrub under my arm, let it sit for like maybe 10 minutes, take it off, and all of the darkness goes away. Like, you can't, like,
Wow.
it's the same color as the rest of your skin, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you, like I said, you just need to, if you need to find out what it is that you need to use to get rid of certain ailments, or to help with certain things like dark spots, dark underarms, like you said, inflammation, pain, things like that, you can hit us up, and we can let you know what it is that you would need to apply, or what type of oils you would need to add into your scrub in order to help you.
Yep.
Because, like we were talking about before, everybody's different. Everybody goes through different things, you know. And those scrubs can be not only just used for when you're in the shower, it could be a nice DIY treatment, or self-care treatment for your
Mm-hmm.
feet. Foot scrub, you know, scrub your feet and do, nice exfoliation of your feet, you know.
And
Yep, your hands. Like I said, we were talking about your face,
mm-hmm.
your legs.
Mhm.
I shave my legs with a razor, you know. It helps with getting through that process a lot easier when you just do a nice little exfoliation of your legs
Mhm.
and then do the shaving after. It's good. It's just like butter. It's just like,
Mhm.
you know, and that
Mhm.
hair comes off, no problem. And it also gives you that really, really smooth feeling, like you just did it with like maybe some wax or something,
Mhm.
so you have really smooth touchable legs and everything else. And you can also do that with your underarms as well, because us, ladies, we shave our underarms and
Mhm.
we have the prickly within a day.
Mhm.
if you
Exactly.
use the if you use the scrub before you shave your underarms, just kind of just use the scrub to scrub your underarms for a good couple seconds, rinse it off, and then do
Probably
the
get a good,
shave. Yeah,
a
you
close
then
check.
just it's
Mhm.
really like literally like a couple swipes and you are all smooth. You're all smooth. And it lasts a little bit longer. It's almost like
Mhm.
it takes it to a deeper level where it lets you
Nice.
just not do just the surface, but also just along that, to get closer to the skin to be able to get all of that hair off, you know.
Nice.
So yeah. So I mean, like I said, I had fun talking about this because, like I said, this
Too.
is very, very dear to me as far as being able to do my own thing and to um help me to kind of take care of my own ailments on my own. And like Nicole was saying, taking charge of your own health, of your own well-being, because you know what you're going through and you can adjust accordingly.
Yep. So I mean, this is one of the best things you can do for yourself is to take charge of your own experience. And if you can make it yourself, cool. We have an oil for everything and anything that you need.
That's right.
I mean, everything and anything. So hit us up. You can make these scrubs and stuff without our oils, but when you add those oils to it, it takes it to another level. It's not just about smelling good; it is the properties that are in it are good for your health and your wellness. It'll make you smell good. It'll make you look good, but most importantly, it'll make you feel good. And we live in a time that every time you go out the door, my husband was making fun of me the other day because I wouldn't even open the front door or the windows to have air come in. I said, it's too many toxins out there. Well, I'm not airing out the house. I'm bringing the stuff in. But even if you don't, when you go outside, all of that stuff is on your skin. It's in there. So all of these things will help support you to kind of knock some of that down so you can take authority over what God has given you. Be a good steward over this house that He's given us. So we're here to support you. Hit CJ up, hit me up, hit me to be up, and we will walk you through your process and figure out what's best for you. Not just what's best for us, but what's best
That's
for
right.
you.
That's right. That's
Mhm.
right. Okay. Well, like I said, I enjoyed you, Nicole. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for
Um,
asking.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. And we got to do this again.
Okay.
Um, and so, but yeah, and thank you guys for joining us for this episode. Because, like I said, this was a really special episode for me because I like to make these scrubs, and I like to actually help. Like Nicole was saying, I like to help people. What are you using? What is this? What do you need? Things like that to kind of help people put things together and make something that's specially for them. That's unique to them and what you're going through, or what you actually need, whether it's energy, whether it's
Yeah,
sleep,
I forgot
whatever.
this. I forgot that one. Let's see. Can you see it? I like to use Energize.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
put
have
that.
that one too.
I
Yeah.
put it in my bath, and I put it on myself when I'm feeling tired right now. I'm gonna put a little bit on myself, and because I already showered and stuff, but um, and then it gives you energy. Don't do it at night because you won't go to sleep.
You
But in
won't
the
go to
morning,
sleep. It's like a coffee shot without having to take a shot.
yeah. So
Like for
do you know?
real.
So
You will be up all night unless
mm,
you're trying to be up all night, then that's what you do. But yeah,
mhm.
but I love the Energize. The Energize does, yeah, that's a good one. The High Vibe is also one like that, but I think the
Yeah,
Energize is a lot stronger
it is a lot.
in that
I'm
aspect.
gonna do the high vibe. I forgot about that one. I haven't. I put it in my diffuser, but I haven't put it um in a scrub or in a in the. I'm gonna do that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks for the tip.
No, no problem.
Mm.
Yay. I'm so happy. All right. So yeah. So like I said, everybody, thank y'all for joining us today. And we will see you guys next week. We love you. All right. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.